Hey Geminis, welcome to August 2018. I hope you guys are doing okay with this crazy eclipse season and 5 retrograde planets. Holy. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do a roll call over the planets that are in retrograde and what that means real quick, and hopefully some cards pop out as I'm talking about that. So we have Mercury in retrograde, which is going to directly affect you Geminis because Mercury is your ruling planet. And when Mercury is in retrograde, what that means is it seems like the planet is moving backwards in the sky, but it's actually just completely stopped. And when that planet is stopped, it's not orbiting, it's affecting us completely differently. And what that means, Gemini, is when it comes to communication, you really want to be watching what you're saying, how you're saying it, when you're saying it, you know, not starting any confrontations, not signing anything binding, not starting anything new until Mercury goes back direct, which will be in September, and also just reflecting, like using this time for rest and reflection and rejuvenation. Then we have Mars in retrograde, and Mars is a planet of desire, drive, passion, and free will. Whoops. Okay, see, there we go. The first card that popped out was the Nine of Swords, and then 2 cards face down, Gemini. Queen of Swords, so a Libra, Aquarius, or another Gemini like yourself, and moving on emotionally, okay? So August 2018 for Gemini will be some pain, some sorrow, some sleepless nights when it comes to this Queen of Swords. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, somebody who's gone through a lot of transformations, who's been single for a while, which makes me think that maybe they aren't a Libra, because a single Libra is definitely an unhappy Libra. This person, it's almost like they walk on a cloud, like they're very soft, like they walk softly, but also because when I think of walking on a cloud, I feel like they're very optimistic, like they're constantly on cloud 9, where something recently happened where they're very happy about it and they're walking on cloud 9. Metaphorically, there's one child in specifically that they're very close with. Mainly, I want to say Popcorn, maybe because of their movie dates in the past, or, you know, something where they've just felt like, you know, they work well with each other's energy, and it's a very nurturing relationship, and that's why they're so close with this one child. I think this one child has an M in their name. Yeah, that looks like an M. Interesting. Yeah, so this person has gone through tons of transformations. I'm definitely seeing an E in their name, or a 3 in their birthday. Yeah, and this subconsciously recognizing that it is time to move on emotionally when it comes to this person. So then we also have Neptune retrograde, and Neptune is the planet of dreams, subconscious mind, haze and disillusion, like deception, self-undoing, sacrifice, and alone time. So you're going to really, all that energy is going to be internalized. Then we have Saturn retrograde. Saturn is our authority, our organization, our power, our ambitions. And then we have Pluto retrograde. And Pluto retrograde is all about inner transformations and going through those shifts. Okay. So the other cards that popped out, Gemini, was your thoughts when it comes to this Knight of Pentacles, so this younger Earth type sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and then also the Hierophant card. So recognition when it comes to these relationships and what's been going on, that you've done some inner work, you've done some deeper analysis. The Hierophant card has come up a lot, and I think it's because this month, August, is that power month. It's an 8 month within an 11 year in numerology. So it's all about gaining power and authority when it comes to our relationships, okay? And realizing how powerless you are, or how powerless the other person is to you, okay? So these people are the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles has been taking up a lot of your mind, whereas the Queen of Swords has been taking up a lot of your power and your heart energy, your emotions. And that's why you feel like it's time to move on with your power while you still can. There was some sort of spiritual catalyst, guru, some sort of message that came in, or that will come in this August 2018 for the Geminis, that will create a change, that will create a sense of freedom as well when it comes to the freedom involving the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So bear that in mind and be ready for that, but don't make any drastic changes until after the retrograde period is over, which is September, okay? That's when you're going to have that peak, okay? Let's see. So that's what your subconscious wanted you to know off the bat, Gemini. Now, Gemini, August 2018. Okay, let's see what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, the theme of this reading, Gemini, for August 2018 is temperance. So you haven't moved on from anything. This August 2018, you recognize, okay, I haven't actually moved on. I know when it comes to this Queen of Swords, emotionally, I have to move forward. I have to start making some progress this way, and not be thinking so much about this Knight of Pentacles, this young Earth type sign, this younger Earth type sign. But you haven't really been doing anything. You know in your mind, you got to move on, but instead of doing that, you've just been focusing on work. You've just been working really hard. You haven't been focusing on the conflict. You've actually been fighting for some sort of other changes to create a sense of stability and positivity, which has started to confuse you a lot and make you feel very pinned down. It's because you need a new frame of mind when it comes to soulmate relationships, what that means to you, what happiness means to you, and whether or not those are your ideas about a happy relationship, or if it's an idea that you stole from somebody else, like a mother or a parent figure. Because those ideas that you stole from someone else when it comes to a happy soulmate relationship and a happy life and everything being amazing, those ideas are coming in, and they are positive, but they are still making you feel very powerless, because although you recognize that, you know, the ideas you have surrounding soulmate relationships and a happy life are positive and they're starting to come in as positive, you still don't know if that's what happiness is, because it's just an adaptation of somebody else's idea of happiness. So this August 2018, Gemini is forcing you to get clear about what happiness means to you, what soulmate relationship means to you, and using that information to move forward and to create a change. So the situation at hand for August 2018, Gemini, is change. Huge change coming in. This change is going to really knock you off your feet. Okay? When I say change, a lot of people are like, bad change? This feels good. This feels like I kind of want to giggle a little bit. There's something about this change where it's good. It's good. The obstacle and the aid, and this change is very much rooted. It runs very deep and it's very stable. It's stabilizing as well. So the obstacle and the aid when it comes to this change, Gemini, is how much you've been giving. Emotionally, where you've been putting your energy, where you've been giving your energy. This one person in particular that's been getting a lot of your energy, they don't deserve it. They put themselves on a pedestal. They put themselves above you, and that's why you feel compelled to give to them, because they've created this dynamic where it puts you less than, but that needs to shift, okay? That's actually an aid, though, when it comes to this change. The reason why this person treated you like crap is what's created this huge major change in your life that is actually going to be a very positive thing this month. So it's an obstacle, but it's also an aid as well, okay? Subconsciously, you're going to need a lot of strength when it comes to this change. You're thinking, Gemini, that you're going to be judged a lot because of it. Who cares? Who cares? Do you. Do what you need to do. Like, who cares about the judgment? You're going to be judged regardless. I was just reading something on Instagram where it was, you know, it was something about the Me Too movement. It was like, okay, well, if I overdress, I'm a prude. If I underdress, I'm a slut. If I kiss on the first date, then I'm easy. If I, you know what I mean? It was something like that, where it was like, no matter what, you're going to be judged. Like the major point was that no matter what, you're going to be judged. So you might as well do what makes you happy. So yes, you will be judged by this change. You will be judged by this change because the person that you've been giving to, that puts themselves above you, is going to be affected and threatened by this change. But if you maintain your strength and resolve, Gemini, you won't care about being judged when it comes to this change, because actually you're incredibly empowered to the point where you can make this change feeling very powerful, feeling like, okay, this is a new energy of empowerment, but I got this and I can continue to do this. Family and friends, they see that when it comes to your foundation, you're completely destabilized. It's like, well, what's going on with Gemini? Why can't they find their balance? Why can't they find their footing? And it's because Gemini keeps emotionally giving all their power away to this one person who just isn't even acknowledging it. And you're only doing that as a way to feel more empowered when it comes to your home and family. Oops, sorry. So hope and fear is to take that risk when it comes to this change, is to take that leap of faith. You want to, but you fear it as well. Okay, Gemini, what's going to happen for August 2018? You're going to start to realize that you've been thinking more about how your decisions and your changes will affect the way people think about you and how they're judging you and what they're saying about you behind your back. And this just cannot happen. You need to be confident with your decisions without fear of judgment, okay? The only person that can judge you is yourself, and the only thing you should be judging is the changes that you've made since yesterday. So this is the first step, is to recognize this, and that will bring in this Page of Cups energy, so this young water type sign. This water type sign will then initiate this Queen of Wands energy. So because of this judgment, based on this change, based on the giving that you've been doing, and based on the strength that you've been incurring and really moving up in the world, because of this, Gemini, it is bringing in Page of Cups and Queen of Wands energy. So two people, one younger, one older, both feel like feminine energy, either a female or somebody who embodies that female energy, so very nurturing and very compassionate and very intuitive. This Page of Cups energy will feel very sudden, but it will also feel very relaxing, like it's a stabilizing energy. The Queen of Wands energy, same thing. You can't be giving to this person back home that puts themselves above you and that doesn't appreciate it. You want to start recognizing that no matter what, you're going to be judged. So you're like, I'm just going to put my energy into Page of Cups and Queen of Wands, okay? Page of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Queen of Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? So Gemini, that's all I have for you guys this month, August 2018. I hope you guys have an amazing month, rest of your summer. I will see you guys in September. September is a turning point month, so big energy shifts. I'm really looking forward to reading for the signs for September because it's going to be big. As always, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like a personalized reading, my email address is below. Love you guys so much, Geminis, and I will see you in September. Bye, guys.